Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Michelle A here. We're about to head out to the ruins. It's a very historical site here in Lima, Peru. Before we head out there, however, we're just at this restaurant. We're about to get some breakfast and then we're going to head out to the ruins in Lima.
Alicia, you ready? Okay. Let's go.
Blue skies, summer nights, chasing dreams and catching flights. Music up, take a drive. By the sea, VIP, drinking smoothies on the beach.
We made it to our first destination and we were immediately approached by a tour guide, Louise, who we ended up taking up his offer to give us a tour to another ruins that was even more interesting than this one, which you're going to see later on in this vlog. We got in and then we waited on our friend to arrive before we started the tour. Hey guys, so we're here at the ruins in Lima. We're just waiting on a few friends and we should begin the tour in a little bit.
Leader guide in this opportunity. Well, this is the temple of Huaca Pucllana. Huaca Pucllana is a Quechua word that means place of sacred games, because this archaeological site was a pre-Hispanic temple built by the Lima civilization. This culture is before to the Incas period, and it was developed in the central coast of Peru between 200 to 700 after Christ. The Lima people came here to participate in different religious activities in honor to the principal gods, the sea and the moon. Now, we are starting the tour in the ceremonial area and we are going to see this truncated pyramid. This one is not like Egyptian pyramids because the top is flat, solid, and this building has 7 layers. In every platform of the pyramid, we are going to see ceremonial plazas where the Lima people made the different worship activities. Well, before to continue the tour, I give you some recommendations. You know that we are in a research area. For this reason, it's necessary to stay in the group.
The tour guide did mention that we were only supposed to be taking photos and not necessarily videos while on the tour, but I snuck in a few videos, well, a lot of videos actually, here and there while on this tour.
Big earthquakes. Excavating because underneath it's possible to find more architecture, human remains, textiles, and ceramics. And they have estimated they will finish the research activities in 25 or 30 more years. For this reason, you should come back.
I'm such a bad child. I love that these ancient pyramids were mainly constructed for agricultural, ceremonial, administrative purposes. These ruins once hosted banquets, ritual smashing of large ceramic pots, as well as human sacrifices. Sacrifices were mostly young women, unfortunately, although archaeologists also found the remains of some young men and boys.
Much bigger, approximately 20 or 18 hectares. Now you can see only 6 architectures because the urbanization in Miraflores made to disappear part of this architecture. Now, because they built superimposed of platforms. Probably they selected between the sea and the moon. The local archaeologists found remains about these offerings inside of the little holes, such as spondylus seashells, coca leaf, fruit and vegetable seeds, needles, and a lot
We
of
then headed down
rare
to a representation of a religious ceremony where there were offerings of cocoa leaf, cotton, fish. There were some other things as well, I cannot recall, but these were their offerings to the gods. We moved on to where there was agriculture done by the ancient Peruvian people. There were cotton, peppers planted. There were animals as well that was also used in sacrificial ceremonies.
to develop in the Peruvian coast as Huaca, Guanacos, and Vicuña, but in this opportunity, the pre-Hispanic civilizations domesticated and they considered as pack animals, especially the llamas. In some opportunities, they ate alpaca meat because it's a textured meat that is low cholesterol. And other people use the llamas and alpaca fiber in the amarillo or the yellow chili pepper. The pre-Hispanic civilizations knew about the different medicinal plants. For example, here you can see the puña, family with the and baico, that you can find like infusion, like tea, because it's good for the digestion and for the typical.
Now, this representation leads us to the end of the tour. It shows the making of the bricks that was used in building the pyramid. Definitely was a very holistic tour. They did a really great job with representing the history of this ruin.
Materials in the preparation of adobe bricks, such as soil, clay, water, little pieces of seashells, and gravel to make strong the adobitos.
After getting lost looking for a pharmacy, we finally met up with our tour guide Louise, who's the bomb, by the way. He took us to another ruins that he said was even more interesting than the last, Pachacamac. So you're gonna see that in a little bit. The views was amazing. It was definitely very interesting, and there was a lot more walking to do. I can never get over how foggy this place gets. It happens often, and each time the view is overcast by fog. I explain in my initial video in my journey here to Peru and why that occurs, so you can take a look at that after this video. After about an hour or maybe an hour and a half, because it definitely felt like an hour and a half, we arrived at Pachacamac and we took a walk through the museum before heading to the ruins. Now, Pachacamac, Pacha meaning earth, world, universe, space, and time, and Kamak meaning creator, maker, and originator, was a ceremonial center where it was believed that the god Pachacamac lived, who was the creator of this world. Now, Pachacamac had many famous legends. One legend tells of a beautiful and vain woman called Kaviaka, and all the gods wanted her to be his wife, but none achieved their purpose. That definitely must have been nice. So there's more to this story. You can go look it up, and you can get more details into this story. We finally headed out to the ruins. Now, Louise drove us to different parts of this site because it would have been a much longer walk.
¿Ya? Pueden bajar aquí también a tomar foto y yo los espero al frente.
Over time, there were a number of buildings constructed by the Inca architects. They built the Temple of the Sun and the famous Akawasi, or the House of the Chosen Woman, generally very young women. In these buildings, there used to live the mamaconas, who were the instructors to teach the young women different skills in textiles, ceramics, and culinary. Now, according to archaeologists, there were temples such as the old temple. There were idols, Pachacamac idol grave sites found. Another temple was a temple of the sun. Now, I didn't get much history on that, but let me tell you that although the sun was out, yes, but the wind blew very chilly, so it wasn't really that hot. But I left here with sunburn all over my arms, my face. Right now I'm recovering from being sunburned. So note to self, wear sunscreen. It was definitely a beautiful view up here. Well, what we could have seen, because it was definitely very foggy, as you can see. But it was really a nice walk through this area, and then we soon headed back down and back to our tour guide, Louise.
When you land on the ground, let me know. I understand.
I appreciate you.
Excuse me.
I was getting tired, guys, hence the heavy breathing.
YouTube? This should look like you're walking into the abyss.
Before heading home, Louise drove us by these two beautiful destinations just for some pictures, and we happened to witness this wedding occurring. I really cannot recall the name of this place, but if I do, I will leave it in the description down below. Guys, I had such an amazing day. It was definitely fun learning, history about the different ruins in Lima. I am going to be doing so much more, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more. Stay blessed, and remember, good vibes only.